Hello, beautiful people, the future me. Welcome back to my programming workout. And you know the drill probably. So the first thing we will do the typing, and I like this side to train it on. Now let's see. Improve, start the clock, and now we are doing what? We're doing Python Mercury, or why not? Yeah. Okay. I will try to aim for the least amount of errors. So let's see. Oops. All right. 3 minutes. What is the result? 4% errors and a VPN of 34. I'm pretty happy about it. I'll take that. Still have some time, so let's do it. All right. This is awesome. 2%. Wow. Ah, that is awesome. I like it. I like it very much. Okay, so what we will do next? Do we want a random pick or not? Mm, kind of wanna do the execute program since I'm paying for it, so I can kind of complete it and maybe then don't pay. Or maybe, let's do the execute program now. They are changing things around all the time, which is good, I suppose. And now what? So we have a JavaScript, TypeScript, or SQL. So let's do a random for that. Spring, no. Java, no. JavaScript. Alright, JavaScript it is. Flat and flatmap. Oh wow, so long ago? Okay, let's do it. Sometimes we have a data in nested arrays and want to flatten all of the arrays into a single array. We can implement that ourselves. So there's a function. It takes arrays, whatever that is. I would say it is an array of arrays, and it is. And it does. For each in the arrays, it takes an array and it pushes the element of the array to flatten it and then return the flattened. So this will do 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are correct. Fortunately, we don't have to write a function because JavaScript already provides it. It's an array method called flat. Okay, this flat will return then 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. By default, flat only flattens one level of arrays, just like our flatten function. By default, it can do it otherwise. Any arrays nested more deeply than one level are left unmodified. So the 4 is the deep one, okay. Right, this is messy. So it will be 1, I see 1, 2. Then it will flat this guy, 3. Inside of it is 4, 4 array, and then we have a double array in array. So that will be this 5 that, and close it. Yep. If we want to flatten beyond the first level, we can provide a depth argument to flat. The default depth is 1. Okay. What if we have uneven depth? Depth. Depth. What happened then? Okay, flat 2. So this implies it will be just okay. So 1, 2. Then we would have a 3, yeah, and 4, like so. It goes this on the mid. Because this is the first level, so this would be normal, this would be normal, and this is the extra level, so it will do all of them, yes? Okay, flat 2. And now we have the same thing, but this one is one level deeper. So it will be like this. We will have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 in array by itself. 3, and then we will have a 4 in the array. Like so. Yeah. The depth can be infinity, in which case flat will flatten all arrays, no matter how deeply nested they are. Oh, really? That's cool. Okay, so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And this will be 1. Yep. Flat only flattens arrays. It stops as soon as it encounters any non-array value. Yeah, I noticed. For example, we might have an array of objects where where the objects contain more arrays. In that case, both of the objects and arrays inside, both the objects and the arrays inside the objects are left unchanged. Yeah. So yeah, so it flattens this guy, and then we have just this object. Makes sense. When you start using flat, you'll often find that you combine it with map. Do I? Suppose that our system allows each user to have multiple email addresses. Okay, noted, multiple addresses. We want to build a list of every email address for every user. Sure. There's a nice solution in 2 steps. First, we build an array of the users' email addresses. Each user has an array of email addresses, so the overall array will be nested 1 level deep. The overall array will be nested in 1 level deep. And does not make sense to me. The overall array is the one which contains all of the emails arrays, right? But the emails arrays are nested in 1 level depth, in my opinion. So I now I know what you meant. Maybe. So this you call the overall array. Okay, so we have the map, and we take user and output its field emails. And emails is the array. And we got this, which users is this array of users. So we do have that. And it returns that. Okay, I understand. Modify the code below to flatten the email array with flat. That will give us a single flat array of every user's email address. So this is 1 level deep, so I can write out whatever. I can do dot flat, and that will work. I can do 1, that will work. 2, 3, 4, whatever, and infinity. Infinite, is it, was it, that was, oh, big I. Infinity and everything will work. I would like to try the other ones. I cannot now. Damn it. Oh, never mind. This kind of flat map combination is common enough that there's a method that does both operations together. Flat map. Oh, okay. It's identical to calling map followed by flat. Interesting. Yeah, but this one is just the... This is not the flat map. I was thinking we will get the flat map right away, but we don't. That's okay. So this will give us this. Then if we do the flatting of that, we will have 1, 2, 3, and 4 right in the first depth. And then there's a flat map. Okay, so flat map does... Can you also provide the depth argument in the flat map? I wonder. If they will not tell me in this tutorial, I will find out by myself. So this one will do this 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Use flat map to get array. Okay, they did not tell me, so flat map. Okay. Okay, so here's the function, callback function. But I don't see anything else. And oh, this argument. Okay, so it has just the it takes two things, callback function and this argument. So no, new array with each element being the result of the callback function and flattened of depth of 1. Okay, so you cannot, it's the short answer. You cannot specify the depth. Use flatmap to get a flat array of all of users' email addresses. Sure, so it will be users dot flatmap flatmap, and we want user, and we will return user emails like so. Voila. Uh, that's nice. That's nice. I feel like an expert now. Both flat and flatmap build and return a new array. The original array remains unmodified. I'm very glad to hear that. That would be unfortunate. It will be the same, they say. So we have a numbers flat. So the flat will not change the numbers. So the numbers will be the same. So here will be 2, 3, close the array and close the outside array. Okay, what they are saying. Finally, there's a cute trick based on a clever use of a flat map. We'll build it up to it in a few steps. Okay, let's go. Step number one. So there's a map and it just adds a number to it, to each of the elements. So this will be 2, it adds 1. That's what I wanted to say. 6, here we go. Easy. Then we have this guy, and this guy goes that it maps thing. It takes the n and returns n and n plus 1. Okay, so there will be array instead of that guy. So we will have instead of an element. So instead of 1, there will be array which will contain the 1, and the second element will be 2. 2, I say. And the second one will be 3, and 3 plus 1, which is 4. So it says 3, 4, and then we will have 5 and 6. I'll close the both arrays, and this is the result we got. I understood. Very good for me. And now we have what? We do the function and then we flat it. So we have the previous result and we will flatten it. So we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so. And we have a flat map, which will do the exactly same thing which we did previously, which I know intuitively. Let's go step by step, just think about it to get it under the skin. So for each element, we put on its place the array, a new array. The array will consist of the element and as a first element of the new array, and the second element of the new array will be that one plus 1. So we'll have a 1, 2 for this one, 2, 3 for that one, 5, 6 for that one, and this flattens it, all of them. So we will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is exactly this guy. So maybe I can copy it. Copy, pasty, run. Yep, and that's it. You'll never do that in a real application, of course. New firmware update. Okay, so maybe later. And why did it pop up in here? Oh well, never mind. But because I'm sharing 1/4 of my monitor, so I would expect that this pop-up would show up in the bottom right corner, and I'm sharing the upper left corner of my screen. Well, it's weird, never mind, forget it. But it nicely illustrates flat map in a short. Well, start over because I forgot. You'll never do that in a real application, of course. Ha, watch me. But it nicely illustrates flat map in a short example. Yeah, and that's it. Okay. Dun, da, da, da. I finished. And what is it? Ready now. There are no more lessons of the course, but they are temporarily locked. That's why I have to coming soon. There's nothing coming up soon. Okay, and I don't have any reviews, I believe now. So, oh no. did not want to do that. I will look into the courses. I have just 2 minutes. You know what? We'll do another typing. Typing.io. Well, let's see if we can do something in here. 2 minutes, 1 minute. Oops. Oops. All right. We are 2 minutes over. And that means we are done. Oh, look at that. 3%. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, that means we are done. Please remember, done is better than perfect every single time. Bye.